e tabua e o si sambe mo rekan roka. Adoro mo kon tabua ando telita kana warro na pula FM. Namba 2 e na sir.
Bula nakago ilimo ando telita kana FM na bo sa sector tuan na pula FM.
Bula o tsempo ni valu ngone ni kandabu ni mokisa o bacik-ciku na sinu ando telita ka bali na warro na pula FM na bantu na sir.
Oh lori mai nagagini suka lambasa. Ito do telita na Bula FM. Number 2 na sir.
Bula FM number 2 na sir.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Jackie Spate. In this bulletin, Acting Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sithiben Ngilio confirms he will apply for the post. Police are concerned at the increasing number of reports of domestic violence cases. And Catholic Church believes it has a role to play with issues caused by climate change. Acting Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sithiben Ngilio will apply for the full position. Ngilio has confirmed this to FBC News following the advertisement of the post of Police Commissioner. Farzana Nisha has more.
Brigadier General Sithiben Ngilio, in an exclusive interview with FBC News, says he has made a decision and decided to take up the role on a full-time basis. Ngilio believes he has the right set of skills for the job, given that he has spent more than 2 decades in the discipline forces.
Working both here in Fiji and and also overseas, I've had approximately 28 years of service to Fiji through the military, and 10 years of those have been overseas. So I come with leadership and command experience and also operational experiences both here and overseas, both in planning and execution of those operations.
The former military land force commander says since taking up the position of acting commissioner of police, he has had nothing to do with the military.
Probably remain a territorial force officer rather than a military. Even at the moment, in this acting position, I have nothing to do with the military anymore.
Brigadier General Ngilio was appointed acting police commissioner after the resignation of former police commissioner Ben Hunewald last month. Farzana Nisha, FBC News.
Police are concerned at the increasing number of domestic violence cases reported this festive season. Acting Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sithiben Ngilio says these cases are fueled by alcohol. Eleanor Thrangaivu with this report.
The Acting Police Commissioner says he has been briefed by his divisional commanders that there has been a surge in the number of domestic violence cases received this festive season.
I mentioned that from day one since taking office, and unfortunately those cases have continued to happen. The Prime Minister has spoken on it, the President of Fiji has spoken on that, and we need to come out and talk about that. Religious leaders need to speak on these issues, Vanua leaders, community leaders.
Brigadier General Ngilio says most of these cases are between couples and involve alcohol.
Celebrate with humility. Have a drink and enjoy yourself, but with a lot of humility, and know the limits of your alcohol intake. It's a time to be happy, and we don't want you to be regretting the actions that you've taken in the spur of a moment.
Ngilio says the Fiji police force doesn't condone acts of violence against women.
People that are involved are even people that we look up to for wisdom and guidance in their older age, that are now involved in such cases, which is just totally unacceptable.
From January to November this year, the Fiji police force received 52 domestic violence cases. 50 were against women and 2 against men. Eleanor Thrangaivu, FBC News.
The Biosecurity Authority of Fiji will be meeting the Fiji Fresh Produce Exporters Association members tomorrow. FFPEA members are claiming to have ceased exports since 23rd December. However, BAF has refuted this claim. Executive Chair Xavier Riaz Khan says BAF records reveal that 9 fresh produce exporters, out of which 2 are members of FFPEA, have been exporting normally. Khan says the proposed meeting tomorrow will help iron out any issues the association members may have.
There are a few things which are have been implemented. For example, the fees and charges has been issued. It has been basically implemented after a thorough consultation process. So we feel that maybe meeting tomorrow, which we have been updated by the President, the proposed meeting, may be able to iron out issues which we don't know.
Khan says BAF will not compromise the export standards of the Fijian agro-produce at any level, including at the farm of Pack House. The Catholic Church believes it has a role to play in helping people cope with issues caused by climate change. While the Church has always supported the plight of small island developing states, Archbishop Peter Lloyd Chong says it's time to step things up. Edwin Nunn reports.
The Catholic Church has set some targets for the new year. Archbishop Peter Lloyd Chong says the Church has an obligation to provide spiritual support to people living through the negative effects of climate change. However, Archbishop Chong wants to take the Church's role a step further and be part of efforts to bring about positive change.
As people, we should be reacting to the miseries of people. We cannot let this go by as church people and religious people. We, like God, we should react out of mercy. It should not only be like a sentimental thing, but it should lead to some definite action on behalf of justice and truth.
Archbishop Chong says the Church is mindful that climate change is caused by people not being careful of how we look after the earth. He adds that larger economies need to heed the concerns of small island developing states.
We small islands, Pacific Island countries, underdeveloped countries, we are at the mercy of these big powers, economic powers, because we'd like them to come over to us, but they also have their game to play. So in the midst of this, we can say we have our cry, we have our helplessness, where we need to cry out for the mercy of God.
Come 2016, the Church wants to be more relevant and respond to everyday issues of poverty, unemployment and other social concerns. Edwin Nunn, FBC News.
Sudalpa Member of Parliament Moses Mbulitavu and Suva businessman Jagat Karunaratne appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court today for a ruling on their voir dire hearing. The two are charged with seditious comments. It's alleged that Mbulitavu and Karunaratne spray-painted words in different places between Nausori and Suva with the intention of bringing into hatred or contempt or to excite the disaffection against the government of Fiji. The alleged incidents occurred in August 2011. Chief Magistrate Usai Ratuvili has moved the ruling to another date after submissions from the state were filed in court today and defense lawyers have requested time to look through the submissions. The two men are challenging the circumstances under which a caution interview was obtained when the two accused were questioned by police. The voir dire ruling will now be on January 25th. Coming up after the break, Fijian Scouts ready for Australia tour.
And I love Mirchi FM.
Hi, my name is Sonny from Canberra. I love listening Mirchi FM online.
मैं हूँ उर्मिला देवी आसियासी तावा से जितेन शांडिल को और अश्निल को तावा में लॉक कर दिया जाए.
हम लोग यहाँ से कतो कमें Mirchi FM सुनता है. Mirchi FM is hot.
I'm Shelly in Tanga Nausori. Mirchi music simply bindas in Nausori.
मैं अशफाक वालिद हुसैन Mirchi FM मेरे नस नस में.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. 12 Fiji Scouts will be part of the 24th Australian Scout Jamboree in Australia. The Fiji Scouts Association has been part of this event since 1934. Sainiani Boiler has the details.
12 Scouts and 5 teachers from around the country are waiting to jet off to Australia for the 24th Australian Scout Jamboree. Fiji Scouts Executive Commissioner Chochingarniwalu says this tour is a lifetime experience for the teachers and students, the first time any of them has gone abroad.
They will be there for 13 days, from the 3rd to the 13th, doing activities, water activities, hiking, land activities, life, basic survival skills, which is always involved with the squads. And from there, will be sightseeing in Sydney. To the mountains, Sydney Opera House, Sekulakui, King's Cross, Sydney Town Hall, all the main areas within the package, within the 14 days. It will be very busy.
The only girl in this contingent, Luisa Navoke, says she feels special and has a lot to learn.
It feels good, makes me feel special. Can't next. So excited to be independent and to be strong. Scouts, they do plenty activities, plenty camps, plenty outdoor work. We do knot tying and how to survive in the forest.
Education Minister Mahendra Reddy says the ministry is looking forward in supporting the Fiji Scouts Association come 2016.
Pledge again that ministry's support to these activities which help us better build Fiji's future will always be there, and we're looking forward to developing, working with you and developing a curriculum for Scouts in our school system, which will be taken up by Year 6 and Year 8 children after the exams.
The 24th Australian Scout Jamboree will be held at Cataract Park in Campbelltown, Sydney, Australia. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
A day to go for the FBC 3112 Street Party to kick off, and organisers are raring to get the show started. A portion of the road from the Monikau police station through to Suva Grammar School has been closed tonight to build the main stage. Stalls selling toys and colourful lights will be set up at the venue along with entertainment rides, giving it a true island party feel. Live performances from local artists and dance groups will lead up to the big moment when everyone counts down to the new year. And to cap off the night, a dazzling fireworks show is set to leave partygoers mesmerised.
Well, this year it's about entertainment as always, because you got a brand new year. We're coming into a brand new year. So we've decided to come out in force with the 3FM team and also our sister radio stations. And we are going to put a performance of a lifetime. It's going to be something epic. I can't tell you right now because you have to be there to see it as it goes down. That's how it is, because that is the 3FM 3112 for you.
The FBC Street Party is an alcohol-free event. Time for the 2015 Look Back. Ritika Pratap reviews the months from July to September.
The 1st of July brought good news for workers as the new minimum wage rate of $2.32 kicked in. The previous minimum rate was $2 per hour. The country's oldest and leading broadcaster, Fiji Broadcasting Corporation, celebrated its 61st anniversary, growing from humble beginnings to 6 radio stations and a TV station. News that angered many Fijians and led to a public outcry was the rape of a 9-year-old girl in Nakasi, Nosori. Police deployed a 14-member team who caught the suspect after a 3-week hunt. 31-year-old Leithia Nalawa's case is before the court. A fire left at least 5 families homeless in Howell Road, Suva, after destroying 2 properties, one of which had 4 flats. Fiji and Australian authorities intercepted a consignment of methamphetamines worth more than $6.5 million. This was the second largest seizure of illicit drugs in a week. Earlier, an Australian national, Joseph Nayak and Chosese Muriwanga, were arrested with 50 kilograms cocaine worth $15 million. A double homicide and suicide in Kinoya Nasinu sent shockwaves around Fiji. A father murdered his 2 children and then took his own life. His wife survived the attack. A mill worker died at Rarawai Sugar Mill in Ba. He was fixing the bagasse conveyor belt, which started moving while he was still working on it. The effects of El Nino were being felt by end of July. Cane farmers in Rakiraki, Tavwa and Ba began harvesting for the 2015 crushing season, but most had nothing to harvest due to the dry weather. Republic of Fiji Military Forces Commander Brigadier General Mosese Tikoitonga resigned to pursue a career in the Foreign Service. Commodore Williame Nopoto was appointed acting commander. In August, Prime Minister Voringe Bainimarama visited Canada to take part in the Fiji Day celebration, becoming the first Prime Minister of Fiji to do so. The alleged sedition case came to light on 10th August when a group of senior officers were sent to the Highlands to investigate training involving firearms in the Western Division. Several arrests were made in relation to seditious training thereafter. The Hibiscus Festival this year was held at a new venue, and the rain and muddy conditions of the ground did not dampen the spirits of festival goers. Miss Carpenter's Fiji, Marie Fall, was crowned Miss Vodafone Fiji Hibiscus 2015. The death of 3 Class 8 students also made headlines for weeks. The matter was investigated by the Education Ministry after claims that the students feared failing their examination. The investigation revealed the students had family issues. The Pacific Islands Development Forum was held in Suva in September. Climate change was the main topic on agenda, with the Suva Declaration later presented at COP21 in Paris, France. A Year 10 student of Penang Sangam High School was brutally murdered in Naria Raki by a 36-year-old Kain Kata. The girl was attacked while getting off the bus after school. The matter is before the court. The new session of Parliament was opened by the former President Ratu Ipeli Nelatikau on 14 September. It was also his final speech to parliamentarians as the President of Fiji. That's the 2015 look back for tonight. We'll have the last 3 months of the year tomorrow evening. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
We turn to sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Thank you, Jackie, and good evening. In sports after the break, Nandi football wary of CVC opponents. And we continue our look back at 2015 with sporting highlights from the third quarter of the year. This and more coming up.
Bula, I'm Dori from Nasinu Market. My choice is simple, Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Yvonne. I'm from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Sayandra, my name is Sunny. Only the Gold FM at Golden Point Resort, Raki.
Hi, I'm Anna of Nasinu. When it comes to a radio, my choice is always Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Anna and I'm from Nandi. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
First up in sports tonight, John O'Connor has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of the Fiji Rugby Union. He is currently the CEO for the National Fire Authority and replaces Ronrondo Tambo-Levu, who resigned in November this year. Dr. Berlin Kafo will continue to act as CEO until O'Connor takes up his new position at Rugby House on February 1st, 2016. O'Connor is also the current chairman of the Suva Rugby Union. The Jacks Nandi football side is wary of Suva ahead of the upcoming Pillay Garments Champion vs. Champion series next month. The team will be back at training next week, and while they will be on the hunt for its first CVC title, they know Suva will be no pushover. Josephine Avula has more.
Earlier this month, the Nandi football side celebrated with its fans after winning the Pacific Cup tournament and the National League. Now the team is getting ready to begin preparations for the Champions vs. Champions series against Suva.
The boys will come back training from Tuesday, and we'll have at least 12-13 days for prepare the O-League for the CVC. And I think so we'll do our best to see that all the players are in the ground.
Gounder adds the team is out to create history.
Nandi haven't won any of the CVCs till today. We lost a lot of times to Ba in the CVC, but this year Ba is not there and it's Suva is there, so we'll try our best.
Nandi will be banking on the experienced players such as Napoleon Ingasi-Wakatini, Veretti Dixon and Samuel Ndrundru to lead the charge.
We'll use the same IDC team which we played in the IDC, the same squad will be there.
The first of the two-leg series will be played on the 31st of January. Josephine Avula, FBC Sports.
Westwood Boxing Promotions is pleased with its work in 2015. Westwood Boxing held an event in Nandi in September, then the Northern Rumble in Lambasa this month. With 2 events within 4 months, promoter Pranil Das says more can be expected from them next year.
Boxing fans and all the boxers can
have a look at continuous programs, because what happens actually previously I've said earlier, the sport is really being dead, and we're trying to revive the sports.
Das added they plan to include another 3 local promotions next year. Leicester City and Manchester City played to a 0-0 draw in the English Premier League football competition today. The draw leaves Arsenal at the top of the points table with 39, edging Leicester City, who are also on 39, with a better goal difference. Manchester City is in third place with 36 points. Meanwhile, at 8:30 tomorrow morning, Liverpool play Sunderland, and you can watch that match live right here on FBC TV. And finally, tonight, we take a look back at some of the best sporting moments for Fiji in 2015. Rohit Deo takes us through the highlights of July, August, and September.
The highlight of July was the Pacific Games in Papua New Guinea. Team Fiji finished in 4th position on the medal tally with 33 gold, 44 silver, and 37 bronze medals. Host PNG won the games with 88 gold, 69 silver, and 60 bronze medals. The Vodafone Fiji under-23 football side also qualified for next year's Olympic Games, defeating Vanuatu 4-2 on penalty kicks in the final of the qualifiers, which was also played during the Games. 6 athletes from Fiji took part at the Special Olympics in Los Angeles, USA. Fiji won 3 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze medals at the Games, where 6,500 athletes from 165 countries took part in 27 sports. The Skipper Cup final took place in August, where traditional champions Nanronga met surprise package Namosi. The Stallions proved too strong, running away 59-24 winners in the end. The Inca Mobile Battle of the Giants football tournament was won by host Trevor, who defeated Bar 2-0 in the final at Nosoris Ratu Kambau Park. September was one of the busiest months. The Westwood Boxing Rumble took place at Nandi's Prince Charles Park, where Junior Farzan Ali defeated Uliasi Ngalomai in the 4th round of the main bout. The Vodafone Flying Fijians took part at the Rugby World Cup, where they played host England in the tournament opener. Fiji shocked the rugby world with their set pieces, but fell short in the end, going down 35-11. Next up for Fiji was Australia. The Fijians again played gallantly against the Wallabies, but lost at 28-13. That wrapped up sports for the 3rd quarter of the year. Join us again tomorrow as we get you more from the Rugby World Cup and other highlights of the last quarter of the year. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
And that was sports for tonight. Good evening.
Vodafone Fiji is satisfied with its operations in 2015, with the company able to achieve most of its targets. The mobile communications giant says there are new challenges which lie ahead for 2016, but the platform set in 2015 will help achieve that. The company says it will continue to do things that benefits its customer base.
We had a very, very good year this year, all around, with our sponsored properties and everything. We also did a fair bit for the Christmas, number of promotions. So to cap the year off, we are announcing the rate reduction.
Showers were experienced over most parts of the country today. Nandi and Savu were the hottest today on 33 degrees, while Balautoka and Lambasa were close behind on 32. Suva recorded 31 degrees. Occasional showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine apart from afternoon or evening showers. Isolated thunderstorms and heavy falls expected. Moderate northeast winds fresh at times. And the further outlook is occasional showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Afternoon or evening showers elsewhere. And recapping tonight's main stories. Acting Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sitaveni Ngilio has confirmed that he will be applying for the post. Police show concern at the increasing number of reports of domestic violence cases, and Fijians get ready to farewell 2015 and ring in the new year with the FBC annual street party. On to this week's poll question, we are asking: was 2015 a successful year for Fiji? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. Bye for now.
Hi, my name's Liviana Valentine. I'm from Nandi, and Today FM rocks.
My name is Ateza. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Krish. I'm from Kava. I like listening to Big Breakfast. Today FM rocks.
I'm Juliana. I'm from Maltoka, and I like listening to Today FM.
Hi, my name is Chelly. I live in Arere. Today FM rocks my grog and lollipop.
Bula, my name is So. I'm from Navua. I like listening to Today's FM.
Bula, my name is Asilika from Raki Raki, and Today FM rocks with my flip-flops.
Today's hit music on Today FM.